National Best Teacher Award in 2005, recipient of Bharat Jyoti Award for Excellence Education and Research in 2012, recipient of Outstanding Academic Leader for 2009 by CEGR, and recipient of Best Active Educator for 2021 by ISTE Maharashtra Government Section. Sir is a life member of Indian Science Congress Association, Indian Society for Technical Education, Indian Association of Physics Teachers, Materials Research Society of India. Dr. Nanoti was head of many national and international funded projects and has worked very closely on very vital areas such as social innovation and social entrepreneurship, green economy and cyber security, fake news, etc., with world-renowned universities in Europe, Nepal, Kyrgyzstan, Indonesia, etc. That has delivered more than 3,000 guest lectures in over 250 institutions in India and abroad on various variety of topics. Adding to this, during pandemic lockdown, Sir has delivered 250 plus webinars in last 18 months attended by 40,000 plus participants from 26 different countries and 30 plus cities in India on 55 different topics to various sectors of society. This is only a short summation of Dr. Nanoti's work. Now I would request Sir to deliver his talk.
Thank you.
Over to you, Sir.
Thank you, Pooja ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Honorable Head of the Department, Dr. Devashri Hardas Madam, Convener and Co-Convener, Dr. Suvarna, Dr. Satish Tiwari, and I could see many familiar names and faces in the audience. A very good morning to all of you, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to conduct one session. It's an hobby. It's a profession now to talk to teachers, to share your, share your experiences and expectations from today's teachers, because teaching is shifting like anything to a different domain. Teaching is not the one which we had 5 years or 10 years back. Teaching methods, teaching processes, methodologies, concepts, use of books, use of digital media, content, everything has taken up a quantum shift, and we all need to get ready for all that. That is something which is very important. So dear teachers, if you fill in an NBA form and NAC format, you see innovation in teaching, what innovation you are going to do, right? And so that is what the topic I want to do today. Let me share my presentation. So there has to be innovation, and innovation is a permanent process. It's not about today, tomorrow, or like anything. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So innovation in teaching, yes. But the world is looking forward to an innovation, to new methods, to new techniques, to new methodologies, to new pedagogical systems. What is that new? NEP talks about innovation. Education 4.0. So what I have taken a base for today's session is Education 4.0. Education has reached to fourth revolution. What are they? We will see to it. And then this is why education need to go to fourth revolution, because industry has already reached to fourth revolution. The students which will be passing out, the graduates which we are, bringing out for the market, for the industry, to make them entrepreneur, to make them more employable, and enterprising skills should be raised. So all these can be done if we shift our traditional education, maybe for first generation, second generation, or third generation, to industry fourth revolution. That is something which is very important. And what is that? Whether it is UG, PG, PhD, postdoc, modern learning techniques are required. We know the industrial four revolutions, like, it was 1765, it started mechanization. Then, the train and all that IT. And then 1870 to second revolution was mass production, So mass production, people were amazed, like 1,000 scooters and 200, gas burners are getting generated. Any mechanical process was multiplied. So that was mass production. Electricity based, oil based technologies, and that came into picture, and people were like, we need to educate now. Engineering institutions, science institutions should create a people who should understand the methods of mass production. And then 1969, automation came into picture. That is the biggest revolution of the industry, third revolution of industry. Processes. So a person will give a command on their laptops, on their machines, and things will happen. This was third revolution. Like for an example, we have a Mahindra and Mahindra tractor company instead. I had been visiting to that industry. I've seen generations of that industry because it is very close to vicinity of my college. So I've seen like there used to be an automation thing, tractor. So like two wheels will come directly and get attached, right? And then the automatic screwdrivers and all those will fit into it. And then a shutter will come, and then the shaft alignment thing will be happening. Some laser monitoring will happen, and the shaft alignment with wheels gets set. Then a steering gets fit by robotic arms. The robotic arms will work. It will fit it to it. It will set the tuning of it, everything. So this was third revolution. This is not fourth. Highly automated systems, computer aided systems, computer aided manufacturing. This is all third revolution, to which our students, I'm into this profession for last 31 years. So 1994, 95, I remember we used to tell our mechanical students that robotic arms, robots will start working on the shaft floors, and the entire industry floors, the core industry floors will be manless, humanless. And people will be sitting into an AC cubicles, giving a command and getting thing produced into multiple mass productions. 1969 था वो, अभी नहीं है. And अब जो बच्चे हम last 5-6 years से जो बच्चे जो HR we are producing for industry, for society, for country, for this global village, the HR we are generating should be equipped with and should be able to handle new technologies. You can see on the screen Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, big data, cloud system, 5G networks, cyber physical systems, DevOps. I mean, all these technologies have coming up like anything. And now machine instructs machine, machine learning, artificial intelligence, ANN, fuzzy logic. Things are coming into a very different way. Internet of Things. So, point I want to put across, if my students to which you and me are teaching today are going to face this era of industry and to shift, wherein people are looking for daily something new. Internet of Things is evolving like 24/7. If you see, after every 12 hours, there is a new research, new device, new component. Everything is coming up like new. So we teachers, see, the entire industry would work into fourth revolution. The entire industry can have an able and competent professionals and engineers only if we create them. We are at the core. So only if we create them, then and then it can happen. Otherwise, it will not. So point I want to put across is, otherwise it will never happen. So how to deal with it? If we are teaching old traditional thing, I teach 5 things, you mug up 5 things, I will assess you on those 5 chapters only. This is something which is not acceptable these days. They will never be innovators if they are repeaters. They cannot be evolving out of it because they will never be seen like that. So, point I want to put across is we have to see to it that they are innovators. Why I'm saying like this is, let us see first. Education 4.0 means what and how it has got evolved. Education 1.0 was lectures and memorization. In my school days, maybe in 1980s, 1979, 78, I have faced lectures and memorization. Every class in my school or my college, teacher used to come. 60 minutes he or she will deliver the class, and what? I'll request all of you just to keep posting something if you really want. To keep posting into chat box. I'll start a chat box. I could see 54 participants. I am saying hello to all. Please keep posting here because it's an era of collaboration. One such FDP will not serve. I congratulate Hardas madam, Suvarna madam, and Satish sir for conducting this thing. But point is, unless we collaborate, unless we work together, because I could see many colleges involved, many teachers from different. I'll request all of you to just write down your specialization into chat box. I am writing my basic material science. Please, I request all of you to write down your specialization into chat. Let's make it more interactive and we will come to know that what are our specializations. I'm requesting all of you to please write down your specializations into chat box. It will work for collaborations. It will work for collaborations. All of you, please start writing. Yes, Pooja madam has written material science. I can write my current interest. My current interest is green economy. Right? My current interest is green. Do you know current interest क्या है आपका जिससे कि हम collaborate कर सकते? Let us understand that. My current interest is green. I have been working into, yes, nanoscience and nanomaterials. Dr. Geetanjali, thank you so much. Hardas madam has written, Suvarna madam has written organic luminescence, Aparna madam solid state physics. Yes, come on, keep writing. Manoj Kumar sir, material science. Yes, so many of us are like material science, nanosynthesis and characterization. Thank you so much. Please keep writing because we need to understand that can we do something together. Nilima Patil madam, thank you. Nuclear physics. Yes, I used to work on this. Perovskites, Pooja Rao madam, thank you. So please keep writing your specializations and go through that chat box so that this chat box will serve a platform after my session to collaborate, to understand the list of participants. Yes, we have. We have phone numbers and email IDs. Let us see to it that what together we can do is something which I really look forward for this. So please keep writing all those things, right? So education was, first revolution was very simple. And what was that? Lectures and memorization. Teacher used to come on the days, write on, use the blackboard and chalk and all that, and he will lecture. He will explain something. Whether I understand or not was not a big deal. And memorization. If I could learn by heart, I remember when I was in 10th standard way back in 1984, when it was like, if I used, even I couldn't dare. I was into Nagpur's #1 institution, school, but there was no daring. We could not, gather the guts to ask any questions to our teachers. And memorization was like, agar nahi aata to ratta maro. And if you can learn by heart, I'm sure you will get PCM 300 on 300. And so our dreams in Nagpur was VRC and GMC. These were the two dreams. Even people you never used to even imagine for IITs. So lecture करने के बाद समझा ना समझा, memorization pulls you a good mark, fetches you a good mark. But that generation has gone. We can have that first generation, some lectures, but fine. Second generation came when internet enabled learning. 1969 internet was introduced. 70s में तो पूरा प्रचार हो गया. Internet enabled learning, So by using YouTube, by using ready-made lectures, by using Google, by using search engines, can we use internet for learning and teaching was the second revolution of education. And in 1980s, specifically in 83, 84, Rajiv Gandhi was prime minister, and then Sam Pitoda sir was specially brought to country to make him as an knowledge commission chairperson. That was the day people were talking that the world is talking about knowledge-based education, knowledge-based learning, knowledge-based innovation, and why India is lagging so behind. Because we were very poor in technological aspect, specifically telecom and information technology. We are very poor at. So even Sam Pitoda did that thing. It was a boon to the country. We still call him as a father of telecommunication and father of information technology. So it was Rajiv Gandhi who initiated the buzzword knowledge. So third revolution of education came into the country, and that was about education should produce knowledge. It should not create information. If I teach you something, that should not be an information transfer. The teacher has learned 5 chapters of particular subject, and he has delivered and taught 5 chapters to the student. So that is not the purpose of education. People still talk about, I go to various committees, to various institutions, pan India, for assessments, for NAC and all that, for mock MBA interviews. So whenever I go and I ask teachers, what new thing you have, what is innovation into education you are doing in your teaching learning process, in your pedagogy, and they say, sir, we have internet in our class. Sir, we use Google into our class. Sir, we have YouTube lecture. I told them, sorry to listen, but you are 40 years old generation. 40 साल पुरानी बात है जब इंटरनेट एनेबल्ड लर्निंग टीचिंग हुआ करता था. वो रहना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं. It can be the part and parcel of our education, but you cannot say it is new. So internet enabled learning, teaching is very obvious and it's second generation. Third was knowledge. So people still talk. I was just listening to last week somebody, very renowned vice chancellor of an institution, an university. He said now we should shift to knowledge. Education should produce knowledge. Vice chancellor of an institution now saying after for 30 years of knowledge era, he's saying education mein knowledge aana chahiye. I said sorry. I mean, knowledge-based education is something which has happened in 1980s. That time only syllabus reframing UGC and AICT has worked upon it. That things should produce knowledge. Knowledge should reach to wisdom. We don't talk about wisdom, fine, but that is the ultimate goal. So education now, let us come to fourth where we are living tonight. आज हम जिस ईरा में जीना चाह रहे, आज हमसे जो एक्सपेक्टेशन है बच्चों की, स्टूडेंट्स की, इंडस्ट्री की, सोसाइटी की, कंट्री की, ग्लोबल कॉम्पिटिटिव वर्ल्ड की, तो इट इज अबाउट फोर्थ रिवोल्यूशन. एंड फोर्थ रिवोल्यूशन सेज एजुकेशन शुड प्रोड्यूस इनोवेशंस. Education producing innovators. We don't want passed out students. We talk about OBE. We talk about outcome-based education. How an outcome can be measured. So outcome-based education is education should produce innovation. And during class, what do you understand by innovation? I mean, if I have taught, say I am teaching a subject teacher for some particular subject, EDC. And into that EDC, I have 6 chapters prescribed by my university. So 6 chapters I have taught them. What I've done, whatever was existing in textbooks, my notes and my, all the websites are showing those 6 chapters prescribed by my university. I have taught them to my students and I feel like happy that I have completed my syllabus. And what I'm doing is I'm expecting same 6 chapters my students should know. Knowledge level, whatever level, but they should know. And they should have mastery on those 6 chapters. So that whenever I'll take an assessment, I'll check whether they have understood 6 chapters or not. And so taught 6 chapters, learned 6 chapters, assessment on 6 chapters, 10 on 10 pointer. If somebody is good at that, sorry. Very, very sorry. This is not the aim of education fourth revolution. Education of fourth revolution says, while teaching, you should raise the curiosity component of the students, the inquisitiveness among the students, the learning abilities and capacities and learning how to learn. If that is to be incorporated during my 60 minutes class, I am doing justice to my thing. So that if I teach 5 chapters to my student, he should come up with a 6th chapter, which we have not taught, which is not available in any book or any website. It has an idea which has generated out of your teaching, out of your knowledge transfer, out of your discussions, out of your collaboration, out of your collaborative learning and team building activity in the classroom. Student will get into idea. The moment student leave the classroom, he should Google it immediately. Our madam has taught something so well. This is so interesting. I am loving this subject. These kind of things, unless they come up with, they go out of the class with a curiosity raised to the extent that they will start self-learning. And that is the very motto, self-learning and lifelong learning. Innovation cannot be taught. Innovation ecosystem can be developed within the classroom during our pedagogical transformations. Innovation पढ़ाया नहीं जाता. अगर मेरे को innovation आ जाता है, if I come to know with a new idea, how can I teach you that idea? It's my idea, right? I'll present. I'll submit a patent for it. I'll give a copyright. Why should I teach? Because it's not in my syllabus. I mean, there is another constraint. Something which is not in syllabus, I'll not teach because I have to cover my syllabus. Education fourth revolution is, I have taught you 5 chapters, but I've raised your curiosity component and inquisitiveness to the level that student has started thinking on it. And finally, he get into the mode where he get an idea. और वो idea जब आ जाती है, then that is Dr. Nisar Reshi, Natural Products, Characterization of Drug Discovery. Great. Pharmacy, Nisar must be from pharmacy. Yes, pharmacy colleges, I am collaborating like anything. We have already collaborated with our JL Pharmacy College. Pharmacy, physics and chemistry can bring out amazing with a tinge of biotechnology people. I tell you that, yes, amazing. I just want to write down, keep writing something. What do you think about fourth revolution? Can you write, all of you? Please participate. See, if we are spending 1 hour on this faculty development, We mean faculty development, right? We are planning to have faculty development programs around the year because that is what it is needed. So I am requesting all others also to write down their specialization. I could see only 8 to 10. See to it that unless you write, unless you put yourself into the shelf of people of availability, no one will come to you. And if you are not seen, if you are not thought, if you are not available, people will not collaborate. And it is only collaborations and networking which can make your education shift into fourth revolution. So dear teachers, please keep writing. I could see so many teachers, right? I think 52 plus something. So please open your chat box and write down something in your chat. What do you feel about education fourth revolution? What is your experience? Write down your specialization. Keep chatting, because these online sessions have a biggest constraint is about interaction. And that interaction can very well happen if we are using this chat box properly. So keep posting chat box. I'll see in between what people have, written there. So fourth revolution has now shifted to, so innovation. What is innovation? Do we want a eureka moment? Archimedes बनाना है मेरे को, बन गया तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. लेकिन we may not. We cannot have Einstein and, we can have, if we are lucky enough, if we are that level of teacher who created Honorable Abdul Kalam sir, who created Einstein, who created, that is different. But point is, innovation can be any new idea, new device, new method, new process, new procedure, anything new, anything which is, which is not yet seen, sensed, understood, new idea. So anything and everything which is slightly newer than whatever is existing is an innovation. That is the simplest thing which unarticulated thing, which has not seen, read, observed anywhere. And if my students have to be like this, then we need to shift to education. We need to create an ecosystem into the college, into your classroom, into those 60 minutes, that yes, student will start sharing some new ideas with their teachers. So innovation is the buzzword, and to nurture innovation, kar rahe bachche, please don't underestimate the students. Students are outstanding and amazing. This generation is 10 times more digitally connected, more aware about, they are more tech savvy, they are more net savvy, they have amazing content available on digital content available on various learning platforms like Udemy and Coursera and edX and NPTEL, Swayam. Hundreds of platforms are beautiful platforms. Our YouTube is like free of cost, always available for us. So these platforms are available and we need to make students reach there. And what is the innovation? A country in the innovation, I have scaled them into 4. Sorry if somebody gets hurted, but number 1 innovation happens by scientists. We want to create innovators, so we need to understand what innovation means. Who is doing that innovation in our country? Scientists, engineers, professionals who are like, professional, who are appointed for that, who are paid for that. Who are they? DRDO, ISRO, DRDL, National Physical Laboratory, National Chemical Laboratories, NEERI. I mean, all those CSIR laboratories and various important labs and Atomic Energy Commission, BARC, CAT Indore, IGCAR Kalpakam, hundreds of laboratories. All these laboratories I have visited personally. So scientists, engineers and professionals, amazing. They are doing true innovation. Many times our ISRO is surpassing NASA. Many times our defense services, DRDO and DRDI's innovations are much better than even America and other countries like Russia. We are amazing into it. We have outstanding scientists, right? So salute to them. Number 1, we are not, we are not teaching scientists, right? So we are not that. They are highly educated, they are paid for that, and they are mean to create innovations and new researches into their respective fields. Who is second command? My dear teachers, you will be surprised to know second in command is kids. If you see the registered research, good researches, and you will find kids are doing amazing. And then the reason is very simple, written into the bracket, that is amusement and imagination. Kids are, they are amused with anything new. They can imagine, they believe in magic and miracles. For us, we will not believe in magic. We will not believe in miracles. We'll say, show us an reference. Let me Google it. Sorry, not everything can be Googled. If it is an innovation, even if you Google, it will not be available. And that is the point. If something is not available on Google, is not Okay, if it is the thing, then how innovations will take place? Kids, you should understand that kids are strong believer. They are very sweet. They are very pure at heart. They have amusement. They are dreamers. They have imaginations. They have amusements. They immediately believe into magics and miracles can happen. They believe in fairy tales. So they that belief, that amusement, that imagination, that belief system, that faith can take you anywhere for any level of innovation. I'll share some examples of what our students are doing, amazing innovation. Then third level is grassroots. These are people who are not learned. They can be 10th fail. They can be 12th fail. India is famous for Jugaad technology, but not, I'm not promoting Jugaad, but issue is Jugaad technology. They are not at all learned. They are 10th fail. They are 8th fail. They have not if at all gone to school for that matter. Forget about the college, but they have not gone to schools even at this grassroots. Farmers, mechanics, auto mechanics, plumbers, and these masons. I mean, all those people who are working with their hands, and they are encountering numerous problems while they are doing something hands-on, and they start thinking on how to improvise that, and that is where innovation lies. Improvising the current system, where you are the tractor drivers, the auto mechanic, carburetor change कर देते हैं, गाड़ी का average बढ़ा देते हैं. Automobile engineer, M.Tech automobile from IIT cannot do that, because he has spent his time into classrooms. He has not seen thousand petrol engines and diesel engines, but a scooter mechanic has actually opened and closed and assembled engines. How many in his lifetime? For 20 years, say thousands of engines. He has an amazing knowledge, hands-on experience, and suggestions, improvisation techniques. He is grassroots man, and formal education was not at all needed. Without any formal education, so farmers, mechanics, they do amazing research, I tell you. And last one is formally pursuing research or doctorate. Sorry, I mean, I've kept it at the fourth level because the for doctorate focuses are different. Focuses are which guide to see, which workplace I should go for, which research center allows me today, PET exam mein kitna score aaya. I mean, and whether can I complete within 3 years? I have to publish 3 papers. Except that basic focus on innovation and research idea, a student, PhD student, has another 10 important aspects as if he feels selecting a research center, talking on the topic, finding out the infrastructure, finding out the research laboratories which can help them in testing. Have a series of problems spread over. So the very fundamental focus for which research is to be done remains or takes a backseat. So anyways, I mean, it's a point of debate. Now, we all know left brain and right brain, right? So left brain is talking about thinking in words, sequencing, linear thinking, 2 plus 2, 4. Mathematics, facts. If I say, I have done this new, this left brain guy will always say, let me check on internet. Sorry, this doesn't exist. So this is wrong. And linear thinking, they will always talk A, B, what next? C, D. I mean, this is sequencing, right? They think in words. They don't think within the words. They don't line between the lines. They don't read between the lines, within the words. All that which is not spoken, they will not see all that. So they are left brain people. They are prepared, but we can, by teachers, by mentoring, by guiding, being their guru, being their guardian, we can develop their thought process into right brain area. Also, those who are strong left brain, it can happen. Facts, logic. They talk about logic. They talk about facts. 2 plus 2 is always 4 for left brain, and 2 plus 2 can be 22 or 2000 for right brain people, because they have visualization, they have imagination, they get intuition, they have rhythm in their thinking process, holistic thinking, arts, empathy, design thinking. All these lies with the people who have their right brain very strong, who are using their right brain more, who have dominance of right brain. So these people are sensitive. They say, instead of hiring 20 people, give me 2. So 2 plus 2 would be 4? No, 2 plus 2 would be 50. Why? Because I know their emotional quotient of those two people and those four people which I am hiring, they can give me an output of 40 people, 50 people, something like that. Intuition, rhythmic thinking, holistic thinking, empathy, sympathy to the society, all these are more innovation pro. You got my point? Right brain. Right brain people are more innovation pro. So it's easy for them. They immediately, Je na dekhe Ravi, te dekhe Kavi. What sun cannot see, even poet can see, think, imagine, present, write, make it popular. Make it happen at certain cases. So this is something which is about right brain. So if we are here, we teachers have to create innovators, then please mind that right brain has to be sensitized. Triggering that right brains means what? Emotional quotient, emotional connect, transactional analysis. I have been taking workshop on, if you have not gone through transactional analysis concepts and theories, please go through. I used to take a lot of sessions on transactional analysis earlier, involving head, heart, and body and soul. Mind, body, soul, head, heart is something together involved can create an innovation. I'll just share a small story of Shalini Kumar. It's very, very interesting. What was Shalini Kumar? Shalini Kumar was an 8th standard student from very poor family, from a very small school in a village near Bangalore. Right? These things are seen. But she was great with her right brain. Right brain talks for passion, talks for dreams, talks for need, talks for empathy, talks for sympathy. Right brain tha uska. What happened? I'll share a small story in 3 minutes. Shalini had a best friend. Shalini was a very poor family, just 2-room block, small 2-room block, and no courtyard. So, very poor family. And to a very small village. But Shalini had a best buddy. Who was her best friend? Her Dadaji, her grandpa. Her grandpa was her best friend. Why? Because they used to share a very common interest, that is gardening. And Shalini and her Dadaji, her grandpa, has developed a terrace garden because her place had no space for a courtyard. From school, 8th standard, small kid, used to keep her bag and run to the terrace with her Dadaji to enjoy 2 hours of gardening. And it's such a stress buster, we all know. Beautiful garden. And so Dadaji was her best buddy of Shalini. And one unfortunate day, what happened is Dadaji met with an accident. And both legs fractured, got bedridden. And Shalini started crying. Shalini started weeping all the time that what has happened this? I mean, my best buddy now cannot accompany me for gardening in the evenings. And she felt so sad. She felt so bad. And she was like into depression and frustration that, oh come on, I cannot have ground. Fine. I mean, slowly, Dadaji got operated and he started, he became well and he started walking also with the help of walker. We all have seen walkers, right? Walkers are of 2 types. One, which will lift and go ahead. Others are with wheels. Shalini, Dadaji got a walker which is to be lifted and move ahead. And Shalini was still sad. Why? Because she used to see after coming back home, she used to see her Dadaji's movement, very keen observations. She said, this is what has stopped my Dadaji going up. So he used to even move around the streets and roads by using that walker, but he was not able to climb the staircase to reach the terrace garden. And so he started shifting. Dadaji used to reach to that staircase. But that staircase will not allow. It will be tilted, and with it tilted, Dadaji will fall down. So she was just observing, and one fine evening, Shalini got with an idea. She said, come on, Eureka, I got an idea. What is that? She thought, Dadaji gets stuck to that staircase. If the front legs can be folded inside and can be pushed within that staircase, Dadaji has got a firm base to take a next step. And then the the rear and front and rear, if we can have a spring action and foldable legs of that walker. Come on, this is where idea breakthrough happened. What has happened? She got an idea that if this walker can be made foldable, Dadaji can climb the staircase using. But she was not having any idea. She was an 8th standard child. She was not mechanical engineer. She was not material science engineer. She was not metallurgy guy. that she can design and something. She was not design engineer from IIT. ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. She was an 8th standard student. So she just posted, she ran to the school teacher and told her school teacher, ma'am, this is what I have understood. Can we do something about it? I want my Dadaji to climb staircase and enjoy gardening with me. What can happen? And thank God, her ma'am, the teacher of that small village school, was knowing National Innovation Foundation. She said, come on, this is a great idea, beta. So go and post, write down on one page, draw some sketches if you feel like some spring to be attached to the front legs and back legs and this and that. Draw something rough sketches and write down in your own language and post it on National Innovation Foundation portal and see what happens. She did the same thing. And what happened? She posted it. And to her surprise, 2017 Ignite Award, Best Innovation Award of the country, Shalini was awarded with them. Shalini Kumar's foldable walker innovation was awarded Best Innovation Award of the country, 2 lakhs rupees cash prize, flying to Delhi, getting awarded and felicitated by President of India. And this was not enough. She got 3 mentors from IIT. IIT professors would now mentor an 8th standard student to make her idea dream come true. And that idea, they started working on it. Did various drawings, various things. Shalini keeps used to discussions with those IIT professors, and a final prototypes were designed, different prototypes, then testing happened, and then finally a perfect model was created. And amazing. That modified walker cost only how much? 3,000. You can see on the screen, 3,000 rupees only. It was self-locking mechanism through which front legs of walker can be raised while climbing stairs and lowered while climbing down. This was an amazing research. She got international patent on this. Shalini got, and the moment this was uploaded for sale, 10,000 orders were booked for this 3,000 walker. Shalini started earning royalty, and you can imagine, an adjustable walker idea can be a boon for somebody, or can be boon for disabled, can be boon for so many who are already dependent on those walkers. Shalini is something. So where from this innovation came? This is innovation which comes from head and heart and mind and body and soul working together. The need has to be sensed very strongly, and we need to create such students. If 8th standard student can do this amazing thing, why not our graduation students can do this? National Innovation Foundation, please, if you have still not visited, do visit National Innovation Foundation portal.org website. Visit kariye. There are 3.5 lakhs new ideas and innovation available from 600 districts and 992 grassroots innovators. 1,000 plus innovators have already registered their innovations on nif.org. Please go visit, get inspired, get motivated, inspire your students, motivate your students. I took some screenshots of that. How students are doing so amazing. See, this is a washing machine. I'll just share one example. This is a washing machine. All of us use washing machines. And what happened to that washing machine? All of us use washing machine. We have seen inlet water and outlet water. Ayushman Nayak, an 8th standard student, was also watching his washing machine at his place. That inlet water is coming from tap, clean water, and outlet pipe, drain pipe, was giving out water. See, the idea came to his mind. He said, what is the difference between, see, we all are using washing machines for years together and, wasting thousands of liters of water for washing our clothes. We couldn't think like Ayushman Nayak, who is an 8th standard student. What he thought, what is the difference between input and output water? The difference is both are same, but the output water only contains additionally soap, dirt and dust. If I can remove soap, dirt and dust from that outlet water drainage pipe, the same water can be pumped to you don't have to otherwise drink that water, right? You don't need pure water. You need a clean water to wash your clothes. So that clean water solution was given by Ayushman Nayak and got an Ignite Award for 2017. Can you believe? President's Award. What he created, a non-electricity filter he created. Every all that outlet water goes through that filter. A small crude filter he created, and a small tullu pump which will take a water to the again an input. So that filter will absorb soap, dirt, and dust. It's such a simple experiment, chemistry experiment, but we never thought. And now he claims that hundreds of clothes can be washed into one single tub of water, because same water get recycled. Soap, water, dust, dirt was taken away. Same water is a clean available for next washing, and hundreds and thousands of clothes can be washed by same water. These are type of innovation, See, it is the teacher who must have ignited this curiosity in him. Otherwise, it will never happen. I tell you, it will never happen. It is only the teacher who triggers, who allows to think. I have seen teacher, दिमाग मत लगाओ, come on. बच्चा दिमाग लगाने के लिए आया हुआ है, दिमाग मत लगाओ, was a dialogue from this is Samir Gautam Ramteke and Vidhi Yelchettiwar. These two kids, 7th standard kids. It's a very close place from Nagpur, Bhandara. And Bhandara, there is a Pavni. There is a small place called Pavni, into which we have Pavan Public School. And that Pavan Public School kids of 7th standard, Samir and Vidhi, neighbors, created a new wood cutting machine. The wood logs were shaped, and by both the both fathers were carpenters, and they could see the changes just by observation, and suggested a change and created a new combined wood cutting and finishing system. Designed it 7th standard, and they are into top 10 of Ignite Awards. See, amazing things can happen if we allow students to learn. NIF has created 1200 patents till date. It is amazing. What even NEP says, NEP is into education fourth revolution. Of course, they say main responsibility of the teacher is recognizing, identifying, and fostering the unique capabilities of each student by sensitizing teachers as well as parents to promote each student's holistic development. Read those dark blue color words: recognizing, identifying, and fostering the unique capability and holistic development of students. This is what teacher is supposed to do. And how it will be done? Keep sensitizing teachers. That is what is happening right now. That is what we are doing it. We, through this faculty development program, we just want to sensitize. We just want to expose our teachers about their responsibilities, about their roles, about their changing expectations by the society and industry. Teachers are highly responsible. Kids today are amazing, but we need to change. If we are not matching to their speed, their style, their expectations, sorry, you are outdated. We need to change. How to? We have to adjust our teaching styles, methods, and medium, which is students friendly. Ask your students about their passion. Please talk to them, allow them to talk. Is something which is most important these days. We should talk less and students should talk more. So it is very, very important. Point is, Dr. Jyoti says, it is nif.org. It's a very, very famous website. You just put, I'm replying to Dr. Jyoti. It is very, very important. Swati madam is working on solar cell. Dinesh Parve says mechanical engineering. Vivesh Sonavane sir from mechanoluminescence. Great. So thank you so much for keep posting something, whatever you think. Important thing is, unless we allow students to think, there has to be place, there has to be space, there has to be time. Not 60 minutes are to be taught. Teach 50 minutes. Sorry, I have written NIF. It is not NIT, it is NIF. NIF. So the point is, all of you are still most welcome to post any comments if you want. And yes, that is very, very important. The clear-cut idea, the curiosity. The point is, what is that new? If that new you really want it from students, teacher need to understand the importance of innovation and ask them. Unless you don't ask, what do you wish to do? What he should do? What they want to do? What they love to do? What is that graduation plus what? What is their backup plan? What is their plan B? What are their hobbies which will make him ideal? Is he ready to add some value to his career or not? Give them two options: adding value and creating plan B. Every student, we should give these two ideas, that mere graduation degree, those 30 subjects which we are taking out of your syllabus and teaching schemes are not at all enough and not at all sufficient to make you an absolute enterprising and employable guy. You need to choose something which you would love out of your passion, out of your learning motivation. Unless you learn and identify your passion, nothing can happen. You should have a time to motivate. It's learning motivation of the students which need to be understood. Option one can be, you can give options like coding, software, soft skills, management skills, communication skill, hard skill, something which he would love, which is his cup of tea. Let him understand and work upon it. And option two can be his hobby, can be his sports, can be piano, video editing, could be usko. Please ask him for his freshness of mind. He should sing, he should dance, he should play, he should make movie, he should create editing, he should take pics. So there has to be an intermediate space to ponder upon for all such out-of-box initiatives. Give name anything like innovation center, co-working space, knowledge lab, knowledge center, whatever, think labs, design studios, whatever you do. But there has to be a space where students will think. If 10 to 5 non-stop, we are bombarding some content on them, they will not go home and think on it. We need as an institution to create certain position for that. And experiential learning is something so important. Field trips, site visit, discussions, case studies, research, teaching methods are to be changed. It is for sure. You may complete 80% syllabus, but 20% space given will give rise to innovations, will give rise to amazing, intelligent and brilliant students coming out as an competent global professionals. I tell you, I have experimented on hundreds of students. Let them be on social media. Let them work on team assignments. Let them create groups. Let them work into, let them study into the lawns and into canteens and into hostels, wherever they want. It is not the classroom where only we can learn. Classroom is one venue where we can learn. So enhancing their curiosity, self-learning leading to lifelong learning can only save them. I did my doctorate in 1994 when there was not Google, when there was not mouse to my computer. Sorry, that PhD I cannot boast anywhere. What I am working upon is into last 3 years what I have learned. If me after having 31 years into education feels like, I did my doctorate in 1995, 96, completed my work in 94, got awarded in 96. What is the use of that doctorate? And 13 PhD students got awarded under me. I don't want to do that. I want to learn something which my students will be benefited. I shifted to social innovation and entrepreneurship some 8 years back. I thought I've stopped this thing, PhD guidance and all that. 13 PhD students ho gaye, kya karna hai uska? It was getting repeated. So social innovation, social entrepreneurship, the world is looking for entrepreneurship now. The entire government of India, all initiatives are leading to entrepreneurship. So I started learning social innovation, social entrepreneurship. Then green economy is my current interest. I'm working with 23 foreign universities on this. Karna padega, roz seekhna padega. One simple slide for all of you to make your teaching learning more effective into those classrooms is, for every teaching topic code, you have set 50 topic codes into a semester. For every topic code, you have 6 extra columns to be added. And into what are those 6 columns? Like basic columns, you will have serial number, date on which you have to be delivered, content, unit name, and but 6 more columns if you can add right in the beginning before you start teaching are methodology, media, books recommended, program outcomes, ensuring students participation, and assessment of learning. If you can add these 6 things to your teaching plan, I tell you, your teaching will create innovators. Your teaching, same teaching, topic wahi rahega, syllabus wahi rahega. Even my Priyadarshini College is university conducted. So we do not have liberty in syllabus, but we have full liberty on methods, media, books recommended, ensuring students participation, assessment of their learning right there into those 60 minutes. Which media, which methodology? If I can shift to all those things, if I decide today I'll take a group learning, today I create team-based learning, today I'll ask them to open up social media and find out the new solutions on the topic which I am going to teach today. I'll ask students to take seminars and come on the days and I'll sit in the audience. There can be 100 types of methods, and I'll call one of my friends, my classmates who is working in Google. and take 30 minutes of webinar into my classroom is something, a media change, a method change, books recommended, program outcome. What outcomes here? Graduate attributes. Whether they are getting satisfied into my class or not has to be into back mind. And it can remain into your back of mind throughout your 60 minutes class only if you have pre-planned it. And this is what I'm asking. I'm requesting all of you to pre-plan these 6 things before you enter the lab. Don't only think about the content which you are going to deliver. You are already doctorate, you are already postgraduate into that subject. Content delivery should be a cakewalk for you. Point is effectivity of that content delivery. Am I encouraging that? And another very important thing I just want to touch upon this, as we have some 5-10 minutes. Touch upon this is holistic multidisciplinary. NEP is focusing. Everybody's talking about this generation is depressed. This generation is going into depression, going into frustration, leaving education in between, going for corruptions, doing all bad things. So Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prem and Ahimsa. Truth, peace, righteous conduct, non-violence and love. These are to be imbibed among the students, and one mere subject of morals and ethical science and all that will never serve a purpose. Seamless inclusion of morals and ethics in teaching, learning, if you really want to understand, implement, incorporate into your daily teaching, my dear teachers, be a role model. They should see to you, see my teacher is learning. I'm not boasting myself, but I did 18 courses into last 4 years. Physically visiting to those foreign universities. I could never do MBA, but I did business canvas development. I did social entrepreneurship development models. I did it from the best of the world-class universities. 18 courses I have done because that is what I can save me. Self-learning and lifelong learning is something which is part and parcel of everybody's life. Why teachers? Everybody's life. Even if you are employed into industries, it is for everyone. So learning should never stop. You should be modern. When I teach, I did a creativity and critical thinking. We feel that creativity is an inborn, and no. I did a course at Technische University Berlin, 8 days course on only creativity and critical thinking at Architecture College. Because we believe architecture teachers are amazingly different, right? They have great creativity. I did that course. University of Edinburgh, where our Honorable Abdul Kalam sir and Shah Rukh Khan also got their doctorate degree. Edinburgh, I stayed there 8 days just to learn from the world's top business school. And I did my entire business management course there. So learning cannot stop. I tell you, learning has to be there. Unless what you have learned yesterday, you cannot teach today. Unless you have done something yesterday, you are not a good teacher. And for this very simple trick I want to share with you, you have class topic codes. This first column is your topic codes. Just write down in front of them 3 extra columns: virtue, activity, and time. And what are the virtues? Truth, love, peace, harmony, righteous conduct, non-violence, and all that. And activity can be 2 minutes. Out of 60 minutes, 3 minutes if you are sharing on talking about love, talking about harmony, peace, righteous conduct, non-violence, truth, importance of truth. Share experience. Tell a small story of 1.5 minutes. Tell us example of their own seniors. Activity, do some activity. Do some, Google it here. 2 minutes activities, 5 minutes activities are amazingly available on it. And start doing it so that sanskar of harmony are imbibed among the students. And we teachers are responsible for doing all these things. Praise mind well. If that generation is going for suicides, if generation talks about, depression and frustration, somehow, indirectly, we teachers are responsible for not putting up into the right track. One more important appeal to all of you, please, the world is changing. Start connecting people, creating e-content, internationalization. The world has become too small. Collaborations, networking, use of technology in day-to-day teaching, learning and assessment patterns are to be changed. These things you should think about and start attacking on these things. Create your own content. It is not easy. Teacher must generate their high quality self-made e-content. Your teaching is not restricted to those 60 students in the class. Another 10,000 students pan world are deprived of the quality of teaching and the content delivery which you have, and which you are underutilized into those 60 students in a year. Create a quality videos, post it on your channel, post it on various learning platforms like Udemy, NPTEL and all, and see to it that your teaching, your mentoring, your style, your pedagogy and your teaching methods are useful to another 5,000, 10,000 and 5 lakh students pan world. Dear teachers, social media, learning platforms have created a big landscape for a teacher. Today, teacher is the highest paid community in the country. Praveen Kulkarni sir of Hyderabad, who is an employee to Unacademy, has a package of 7 crores per annum. 7 CR is a package of teacher. Alak Pandey of physics, I am a student and teacher of physics. Physics wala, you go and see the website and he says his worth is 1200 crores. A physics teacher of age 34 says his worth. What is his worth? Is he a person or office or classroom or college? No, his digital content. And that digital content, his worth is 1200 crores. And people are ready to buy and take over and acquisite that. Dear teachers, please start immediately creating network, quality e-content. Network is net worth. Travel, meet new people, cover entire band of society and start doing it. I have been collaborating and networking. Currently, sorry, I'm again not boasting. I'm very senior to many of you. Like I have few seniors, Hardas madam, like most of you, I find they are juniors. So it's about being a role model. It's about talking about motivating and inspiring. I am currently working with 11 world-class European universities, currently working, and I have visited personally to all these universities. 5 Israeli universities, 3 from Nepal, 3 from Kyrgyzstan, 3 from Indonesia, and many top Indian partners like Tata Institute of Social Science, Kalinga, lovely university. I visit there personally. I've done some courses and now I'm doing trainings for them. This is very, very important. A lot of collaborations only can bring a new innovation into teaching learning process. Money is not an issue. I'm humbled to state currently that I'm heading currently 4 major projects. I'm heading social entrepreneurship for 54 lakhs, green economy 54 lakhs, fake news 22 lakhs, and recently 10 days back I got a new grant on CS for all, that is 55 lakhs. So money is not an issue. I have personally, as an head of the project, I have fetched more than 2 crores in last 4 years. So that is not an issue unless you dissolve the boundaries. If I collaborate physics with physics, no, I am working with Sims Hospital. If I am working with Lovely University, I am working with Warsaw Economics University, I am working with Business School of Edinburgh. The moment I am breaking my boundaries of physics, chemistry, jumping into anybody else's thing, I'm working with WCL, I'm working with CMPDI. CMPDI has offered 1 crore to one of my faculty in my college. So point is dissolve boundaries, set apart, understand others' problem. Be ready to keep yourself ignorant to the people. If you are collaborating with a dentist and if you don't know anything about dentistry, it is fine. Learn that and they will learn about physics or mechanical, whatever branch you are. So dissolve your boundaries, keep networking, understand the importance of collaborations, understand the importance of networking. You alone cannot create anything, I tell you. So collaborate, and such interdisciplinary programs will give opportunity to all of you. I'm very happy that this is a purely interdisciplinary workshop, but it will be useful for an individual who is attending into my virtual classroom only if he takes that list from Hardas madam or Suvarna madam, ask them, get the list with specific their specializations, talk to them, take their phone numbers, understand what you together can do to improve the overall teaching learning level of this. If this is happening, I tell you, the purpose of this faculty development program, being multidisciplinary, is successful. Thank you so much, all of you, for having me here, for allowing me to share my experiences about collaboration, collaborative learning, teaching, networking can fetch innovations among the teaching and so on. Once again, I am open for collaborations. I am open for, you can meet me anytime. I am meeting with, anybody, botany, zoology, anybody. I am ready to meet, collaborate, understand, and see to it that something new should happen. Something new should come up. With these words, I once again thank. These are my social media handles. I am 24/7 available on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. I have a separate YouTube channel, V.M.NANOTI. You can go and visit. 140 videos are available on my YouTube channel. And I'm available on Facebook page, Instagram. LinkedIn is amazing platform. Please be a part of active part of LinkedIn. I have 24,000 followers on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn में बन जाइए, you automatically get a natural platform for collaboration and learning, more learning. Thank you so much. My WhatsApp is 9822233286. You can catch me on that on WhatsApp. कितना भी busy रहा, मैं एक दिन within 24 hours I'll reply to even unknown numbers, because collaboration and networking is something which I am looking forward. Thank you so much, all of you. Can take screenshot of this my slide so that we can get in touch with us, keep in touch, and to grow together for future of our students. Thank you so much. Thank you. Over to the anchor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for such a wonderful session. Really too interesting and too informative regarding collaborations and networking, everything. Over to Pooja, madam.
Thank you so much, sir. Some participants have raised their hands. They can put forward their
please.
queries.
Yes, sure.
Sneha, ma'am, you have raised your hand. You can ask your query.
Hello. You can use chat also if you are not able to talk. I can read chat also.
Sir, I think you have explained it so nicely that there isn't any query from the...
Right. Not an issue. We will keep in
Very
touch.
nice.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So nice of you
Thank
to
you.
enlighten our participants today. Very
Thank you.
nicely.
Thank you.
Nicely explained.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I leave the
I would
meeting.
like to thank
Yeah.
Dr. Nanoti for